Yeah, we talking about music foundation, man. When I'm talking about music foundation. So it's foundation over fame. You know, you're an independent artist. Like nobody coming to do nothing for you, man. You know, these major labels and these major brands right now, they want to sign artists who are already doing it. You understand? You already set up like a real brand. You know, I ain't talked to this platform in a minute, so today I said, man, this platform monetized, so why not go through here too? So, but when I'm posting all this stuff, I'm posting for your awareness. You know, I'm not competition for y'all. And it's one thing you ain't gonna get a lot of in this game. It's a lot of free. Nobody don't give a damn about your talent, man. It's foundation artists who get signed. Like, but why you want to be signed? You know, that's your personal goal. That's your personal goal. Go sign, get signed. But you ain't getting signed in 2023 if you're not doing a lot of things that we talking about as far as your foundational things. You got to go do that. You gonna go do that. And that's why a lot of the artists that we come in contact with or we've spoken to over the years, like at the end of the day, they won't take care of their foundation. You don't have no foundation. You don't have no leverage right now. You want leverage, especially if you're talking about dealing with major brands, partnering with major brands. Your leverage gonna be um, your leverage right now is your music. And you need a lot of it. You need a lot of content. You're going to put out in this era in 2023. You're going to be a 50% content creator. You're going to be 50% music artist. And the amount of music that y'all releasing, like you got to get on a consistent release program. You know, 99% of y'all are registered through self-help distributors. So, you know, you need to register with the distributor that kind of meet that match your how you release your music. You know, but I use NBA YoungBoy as the perfect example because he released 101 songs and it was like November of last year. So how many songs did you release last year? When I'm talking, it's like I say, it's just advice. But when I'm talking about your foundation, how you got to be set up, that's the business. That's, you know, a lot of independent artists are not focused or worried about that right now. They ain't worried about no music business right now. They want that lifestyle, but it's a lot that come with that lifestyle. So when I'm talking about music business, and you know, so. But 99% of the artists that you know I had the opportunity to speak with when we are on the phone doing that coaching call, 99% of them are talking about the music industry. So if you've been doing this for a while and you've been spending money, by now you understand like the music business and the music industry are two different things. Right now, as an independent artist, my advice to you is to focus more on your music business and getting your foundation in order. Because what's going to happen is right now you should be preparing for when something major happens. 99% of the artists right now are not even putting enough. You're not putting enough content out right now to expose your brand to uh, a major label, and then you're not spending ad money on these platforms. Facebook is an ad-based platform. YouTube is an ad-based platform. You gotta put some money out there. You gotta put some money behind yourself. That's how you're gonna get on their radars. But if you just posting stuff on Facebook thinking like a major brand is seeing what you're doing, they not. And if your music is not registered or right now, why would you want people seeing your content? Because you're not gonna get paid from it. It's just out right now. So that's what we talking about. So if you're talking about anything different or somebody told you different, then the wonderful thing about social media is just you can delete the people you don't want to listen to. We're not trying to sign you. I'm not trying to sign you, man. Major brands are not trying to sign brands that don't have nothing going on. It's about numbers. You can announce whatever you want to announce. But I understand and we are educated in how the music business actually work in 2023. So this how all the major brands have to be set up. This how the brands are set up. So when we talking about BMI and ASCAP, Sound Exchange and Media Base and Harry Fox Agency, Song Trust, Music Reports, when we talking about that stuff, we talking about music business entities that you supposed to be affiliated with already because you already got music all over the place. Nobody telling y'all this, but you know what I see on social media is people tell you, hey, just keep working hard and keep dreaming big. Yeah, that was the '90s era. I grew up in that fucking era where yeah, you dream big, work hard, you get your CD in enough hands, possibly you could be signed. But in this era, man, it's a lot different. It's about digital. It's like what you got going on digital, and are you set up like a brand? If you're not set up like that right now, you just you're a hobby artist to me. And we all got to go through that. It's good. Don't skip the process. Enjoy your journey. But most artists want to go from local, unknown, independent artists to on the same level as Drake and the Migos, and that shit ain't gonna happen overnight. And we seeing what's happening to a lot of the overnight artists. Well, y'all feel like they overnight artists, like yeah, yeah. Soldier Boy hit it big. That's why we have the music monetization, not the music monetization, the YouTube partnership, the way they got it set up, because Soldier Boy is the last rapper really like that in that era when he broke the bank on the internet. Before they did that monetization, go back and look at the story. Go look at the video. He tell y'all how that happened, like overnight. So when he say he was the first to do it as far as, this internet digitally and breaking the bank on the internet, yeah. Soldier Boy was the first to do that, but now they got all these partnership programs. So what I tell my friends, I tell my family, like, man, y'all on the social platforms all day, you need to get monetized on the social platforms. Why would you be on this platform all day making somebody else rich? That's why I don't understand all the Facebook groups, especially the ones who got hundreds of thousands of people in that group. Why you don't create a website? But you just don't understand how the game go. And I mean, they got admin in there, they block you from the groups and all that, but you inside somebody else's website right now. You need to create your own brand, but you're gonna incorporate. I've been talking about that for a while now. So, and 99% of the brands in my market are not set up that way. So those brands, like, you're going to do it now in 2023 because nothing is gonna work. That's why you're getting very little engagements for the things that you're posting on your social platforms. And that's why when I go and look, when I pull you up in Spotify right now, I don't care what you're saying out of your mouth. I'm going to the largest digital distributor in the world. And I'm going to go and look and see how many streams your record got, how long that record been out. And I'm looking at your current digital picture. I pulled up Synco P right now. So I could look at an artist's numbers and they streams, and I can look at their monthly listenership and tell, like, if that shit match, or if they got a lot of bot shit in the system, like they paid for it. Synco P is the hottest artist out of East Texas, period. He got by the numbers. His Tampa song got 86,583,631 streams on it. That's his hit record. That's the record that got him in the industry. He got 488,435 monthly listeners. So almost 500,000 monthly listeners. So based on his streams, on all of his songs that I'm looking that's active in the system, like, that match. And they got a match. Your digital pictures got a match on these platforms. So now they pulling your shit down. So y'all gonna go do all that hard work in the studio, and then you're gonna log in one morning because you buying fake shit right now. You paying somebody somebody told you could pay $40 or $50 and they can run your streams up. Well, you can do that. Those are called artificial streams. But when I come to look at your digital picture, you got a million, you got a million views or a million streams, but you don't have but 13 monthly listeners. That shit scream bot. It's screaming bot in the system. That's why these people, I'm telling you, like, this is a website. So stop doing that. You're not gonna get no million streams overnight, man. A million streams pay out about $4,300 on Spotify. $4,300 per million. But you're not gonna get no million streams overnight. You're not getting a million streams overnight. And you're not, when you initially drop your song, you're not about to get millions of streams on any platform. But Spotify is the largest digital streaming platform in the world. So if you don't have nothing going on Spotify, you ain't got nothing going on nowhere else. Now in Spotify, I'm gonna recommend that if you're on Spotify right now, if you already skipped all the media-based steps, you know you're only collecting a small mechanical royalty that your self-help distributor is gonna collect. So it don't matter if you with United Masters, CD Baby, DistroKid, whoever you with. These are all low-tier self-help distributors. That means you helping your damn self. You're helping your damn self. But if you've been following me on Facebook or you follow me on the social platforms, I've been telling y'all, before you take your original master sound recording that you own, that means you own it. Right now, you're in the best position you're gonna ever be before you start to interact with these other larger brands. I'm talking about when you in the studio and that music is in that computer and you never shared it, but it's your original music right now. You own that. That's your intellectual property. You're gonna get paid off of it. You can get paid off of your original content in 2023. No matter what niche you in. No matter what niche you in right now. You can get paid off the original things that you post. But you have to be set up in this corporation a certain way now. So I've been telling guys this for years. You don't exist right now, and that's cool because nobody got a manual to tell y'all which way to go. But go get your music foundation in order. It's foundation over fame, man. You got to go register with these platforms we talking about, or you never gonna get paid off your music. Gorilla had the hottest song in the country, man. They playing our music all in Africa, and she come out and go live and say I ain't been paid. How you ain't get paid off your song? How is everybody that's around you right now uneducated in how music business work, but y'all interacting with labels? Because this internet, let me tell you something about this internet. You know, I don't feel sorry for no industry artists when they come out and say, I didn't get paid, because a lot of artists want that lifestyle. You just want the lifestyle. You're not understanding the things that you're going to have to do for that lifestyle sometimes. And, over 15 years, we've interacted with, I've been in positions where I've been in rooms with people that I grew up watching on television, man. A lot of the rappers and things that I grew up listening to, like, I've been in the same room with them and I've interacted with them, paperwork and doing this media-based paperwork on this journey I've been on with the paperwork. But I just been more intrigued in how music business work. How the hell do we get paid? When do these platforms pay out? So I've been telling y'all, like, if you're an independent artist right now, you're a serious independent artist, wherever you at, you're supposed to have an artist website. Your favorite artist has a website. But so a lot of artists say, man, I can't afford to invest in a website. But I'm looking at you and you have on $2,000 or $3,000. You got on all these different brands, but your brand is broke. Jordans are $250, $300. You better save up skip a couple of those Jordan releases and go invest in a website. You better start to work on getting monetized on YouTube through the YouTube partnership program. I see a lot of independent artists going online, going on rants, talking about nobody supporting you in your small town or even in your large city, And I work with artists in all different type of areas now. You know what I'm saying? The power of the internet. You can't use that as no excuse. It's over 3.1 billion active users on all social platforms. So how you saying nobody's supporting your music? They can't see you right now. They just can't see you right now. You don't exist in the system, and you ain't align your music in this ecosystem the way it got to be set up to get paid. You super talented. People been telling y'all talented for years. I've been surrounded by talented individuals for over 15 years. Super talented. Do I feel like a lot of them are more talented than a lot of the artists that we hear and see on the radio every day? Yeah, damn right. Do I think it's artists that right now that I could take a team of these individuals and go anywhere in the country and we can compete? You damn right. But until you go and set up, like, you got to be set up in this system, then you're never going to achieve that. So if you listen to those individuals that's telling you, just keep hope alive and keep dreaming big, yeah, do all that shit. But you're going to go get that media-based foundation in order. You're going to go invest in you when you go do that. You're not investing in me when you go set up your website. The only thing you really are paying us for is when we do PR things, when we do marketing things, if we building ad campaigns, if we do, you paying us for a service. You know, we're not signing you. A lot of people let ignorance keep them, back. They let ignorance hold them back. Right now, you're just simply uneducated in how the business works. So right now, you're just releasing music and taking it to a major streaming platform. And nothing is happening with your records because I can pull you up right now. Just like I just pulled the hottest artists in East Texas by the numbers. We all got our favorites. I've never released like my top 10 artists or top 20 artists in East Texas, the hottest artists, because there's a lot of hot artists in East Texas. It's a lot of artists that we see come across our social platforms. That's super hot artists, super talented, but their numbers are not matching. Their digital pictures don't match. It don't add up. It gotta add up. You're on a website. Don't try to cheat the system. Quit listening to individuals telling you you can do this, you can do that. Hey, it's 2023. How you build more awareness for any brand is through social media platforms. But the social media platforms that y'all own are ad-based. So when you're not spending money in the ecosystem with the algorithms on these platforms, nobody is seeing the things that very little people are seeing what you posted. So very little people ever saw that song that you posted or that video you just posted. So if you own these platforms and you're partnering with these platforms, you need to know what these platforms pay. 100,000 streams every 28 days on Spotify gonna pay you about $400. That's one song. So imagine if you had 10 songs with over 100,000 streams on it, every 28 days. Your self-help distributor, is gonna go collect all your interactive streams. You got one song right now. You got one video. You never put no money behind your records. Continue to do it the way that you're doing it. But let me be the first to tell you, like, I ain't seen one record with a marketing budget behind it big enough to move that record to really, really get it on the radars of the major brands. Now, yeah, it's different things you can do and going through this individual and going through these individuals and networking with these individuals, but that shit gonna cost you. You're gonna spend some fucking money, man, in this game. You ain't just showing up to places and you ain't got no fucking money. But if you showing up to places you ain't got no money, you better be educated in the places that you're going. Tell you that. I've seen several brands in our market sit down and sign shit or make announcements that they were signing this and signing that. In the back of my mind, I'm like, why? Why are you going to a big budget? Why are you trying to go to a larger distributor right now and you don't have a large catalog? It's about a catalog of music. That's what Rainwater was talking about when he was on the Boss Talk 101 podcast. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't coming on us, shitting on East Texas. He was really coming on there to educate us and like, yeah, they got a lot of talent down there. Because those names that he was naming are dinosaurs to me. Because I took it the wrong way the first time. I was like, fuck he talking about? I thought it was some hate shit to it when I had a chance to get by myself to listen to what he's saying. We don't have no foundation artists. That wasn't a fucking lie. Now, there are found people in our market that are operating like foundation artists now. Yeah, there are a few. See, I don't like to get to calling names because you're always going to get those individuals who come and they miss the whole fucking message every time. They be so focused on what I'm saying and the antics that a person using that they're going to miss the message every time. But there's a few brands in the market that are operating like foundation artists. Now the media-based things may be out of whack, but I see it's a lot of brands online. Super talented individuals. But when I look at this digital picture on the back end of these websites, you're not set up in the system like you're supposed to be set up in the system. When I go to Sound Exchange and I look for your record, I'm supposed to find your master sound recordings. And it's telling me everything about your record. We found money in Sound Exchange for artists. Not just local artists, but artists that's made sold millions of records out of the trunk of their car. We found money in the system. it's money in the system for a lot of y'all right now, but you've never properly registered yourself up right on the platforms, so you never gonna get y'all money. I talked about the black box, the black box, this black box that the industry got. See, a lot of y'all don't know. You know, you're not educated in how the publishing game work right now, but you're gonna go get educated, or y'all gonna continue to go live talking about you didn't get paid. I know why Gorilla and Hit Kid didn't get paid, or why Gorilla didn't get paid, because her media-based foundation wasn't in order. I ain't talking about what she talking about in that video, because a lot of things she's saying, she just not educated. So they telling her like, you can't talk about this. I can fucking talk about it. I can talk about it. When y'all go into these studios, man, I'm just giving y'all advice. If you're an independent artist and you serious and you really want to get on the radars of the larger brands, it's a few things you better go do right now, today. You better go register with a performance rights organization in the United States, and you better go and get registered with MediaBase, and you better get registered with Luminate properly. Y'all better register y'all catalogs up with copyright.gov. You better protect your music before you go sign and partner with anybody, with any platform. You don't know Spotify, man. Y'all don't know YouTube. You signing up with things because people told you to go do that shit. You signed up with platforms because somebody told you to go do that shit. It's real talk, man. It ain't a lot of free in this game. It ain't shit free. Push the power of these social platforms. Hey, the power of these social platforms. You can touch the world, man. You can touch the world. But why would you want to touch the world with your great song, man? We got a lot of great songs right now that's in the graveyard. I'm looking at a lot of these records right now that never had no marketing promo, never had no real marketing dollars behind them. Hey man, $100, $200, $500 is not no realistic budget to do a lot of the things that y'all think y'all doing. You don't have a big enough budget right now. You're gonna go get some funding. You got to get your credit straight to push your records. You don't need no record label in 2023. It's the cat out of the bag now. The cat is out of the bag about a lot of things we talked about 4 or 5 years ago when I told you, hey man, it's time to start to get this paperwork right. The things that you own, we're going to be able to get paid for them, but we got to go get set up in this system like real brands. We got to monetize this shit. But a lot of people are focused on talent shows and shit. And signing up and running here every time they having some free shit to tell you, come be a superstar. We want you to, and you can sign up and pay to go and perform and get in front of millions of people. Why would you go do that and you have no music foundation in order? If millions of people right now decide they want to go, they interested in your brand right now, you finna miss out on all that money because you're not set up in the system to get paid. You're not set up in the system right. So when I get on the phone with artists, I just got off the phone with an artist an hour ago. First thing he talking about is he want to get booked for shows. He want to know how we can help them get booked for more shows. They want 1 million streams on Spotify. 1 million streams on Spotify is $4,300, bro. You're not rich. We need a bunch of songs on Spotify. But before we go put a bunch of songs on this major streaming platform that's gonna release or go through this major distributor, self-help distributor, who gonna release my records worldwide, when it drop 4 weeks from now, we getting paid on the front end and the back end because we're gonna properly register that song up through the media-based process. Don't matter how many shows you did. Don't matter who you opening up for. None of that shit matter. It's about social proof. When I go and log into the largest digital streaming platform in the world and see that less than 1,000 next to your song, that means there's no marketing and promo behind this artist right now for this record. Then I'm going to YouTube. So your digital pictures kind of supposed to coincide. That's why I'm telling you, you really can't cheat the system because YouTube is a website. They looking at the back end of this website. Your song is been sitting there for years, and then overnight you generated 100,000 streams. How did you do that in two or three nights? How did you do that overnight with no organic fan base, nowhere on none of these social platforms? That's artificial, man. That's not real. That ain't how that works. We gotta quit doing that. Quit buying shit. You're killing your brand when you do that. You're giving a false picture in the system, and then somebody come and book you, and nobody show up. I don't understand that. How do you go on a big ass music career and get to releasing albums and EPs, and you don't have a fan base to support those releases? Like, man, COVID. I said this yesterday. The government definitely need to like give some free mental health evaluations and treatment for all of us, cause COVID fucked up a lot of people, boy. It got people living in their own realities. I hate when I get on coaching calls and it almost seems like we going back and forth with each other. Like, bro, you booked me for a 1-hour coaching call, so you paying me. I listen to you tell me about your big ass, your music career that don't exist right now. I let you talk for 20, 30 minutes about what you've been doing prior to meeting me. I don't know nothing about you. But while I'm talking to you, I'm pulling up your current digital picture. That's the only thing that matter. And I listen to, you know, T.I., you hung out with T.I., y'all met, you saw Jay-Z, your best friend know Beyonce, the Yin Yang twins live in your uncle's neighborhood, so he got your music. And the only thing that I give a damn about, and anybody else, any major brand that you want to be affiliated with or signed to, they only care about what your current digital picture look like, man. It's about social proof in 2023. So before you start to go do all these major talent shows and putting your music here and going to United Masters and letting them register up your master sound recordings, you know what I'm saying, in order, so it don't matter how far you go down the road, you're gonna hit that rock. And that rock, and the reason why you're not gonna move forward is because your foundational things were never taken care of. So you going live talking about you didn't get paid. And it ain't nobody's fault. It ain't gonna be your manager's fault, it ain't gonna be your mama, it ain't gonna be your daddy's fault, it ain't gonna be nobody's fault but yours. You're the independent entity who driving your ship. Hey man, you wanna follow me on Facebook, Devin Brown, y'all see the big gold Street Kings Promotions logo. Posting a lot of the content from Zamundaland Music, Money and Entertainment channel. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Posting a lot of music business info. Go do it. You ain't gonna get a lot of free information. You know, people say, "Oh, you just want to get paid." Oh, I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna get paid for everything that I post because I own it. That's my intellectual property. So if you crying about local support, nobody local supporting you, we touched 34 million people last year without help from anybody in my small town. There's not enough people. That don't mean that people are not supporting you. It just means that you living in a small town and there's 25,000 people. That's not going, 25,000 people are not making you famous. You need more awareness. You need ads behind you to build more awareness for your music. There's no other way y'all gonna do it. You're gonna invest in you. You're gonna get some funding for your music. But it's 2023. Sign your damn self. Go get your credit straight so you can get some real funding to move your records. $500 ain't moving your record. $1,000 ain't moving that record, man. But a lot of artists have never put $1,000 behind one song. So you don't know what you're gonna be able to attain from putting $1,000 in ads behind your content. You never did it. But it don't make no sense to go and do that if your records are not properly aligned through the media-based process. You're never gonna get paid. I don't care if you're on a major streaming platform. That's front end, that's a small mechanical. And you're not getting a lot of streams every month because you don't have an engaged fan base. Y'all skipping the fan base and you're going off on this big ass career. You know what I'm saying? It don't work that way. You're skipping the fan base. You know what I'm saying? You're skipping the fan base without the foundation. It's gonna fall. You're not gonna get paid. People tell me about Gorilla. Look, before I close, I want to say this. This guy told me yesterday, man, Gorilla don't care nothing about that song. Yeah, she don't care about it if she don't understand publishing. She's supposed to eat off that song for the rest of her life. If her foundation was in order. That's, generational wealth. That catalog, that's your original catalog, got to be registered up right before you put it out on these major platforms. I'm going to be dropping a lot more content, man, but y'all check out the Zamundaland Music, Money and Entertainment channel, man. Follow me on Facebook, Devin Brown, Instagram, Street Kings Promo 134. putting out a lot of content, man. So go do it. Just go do it. You're independent. Nobody coming to save you.